There is a biometric marker that predicts the likelihood of premature death more accurately than your blood pressure. It isn't a generic blood test. It isn't a complex MRI. It isn't even your cholesterol level. The secret to how long you will live is literally in the palm of your hand. Welcome to Levitas. I want to start today with a question, and I want you to be completely honest with me in the comment section. If I put you on a pull-up bar today, and said you had to hang there, feet off the ground, for just 30 seconds to save your life, could you do it? Let me know down below, and while you're there, hit that like button. It really helps the channel with the algorithm. Now, why did I ask about hanging? Because today we are talking about the muscle of longevity. It's better than blood pressure. And spoiler alert, it's not your heart. Most of us think about muscle as something aesthetic. We think about bodybuilders, flexing, and gym mirrors. But as a doctor, when I look at muscle, I don't see vanity. I see an organ. In fact, skeletal muscle is the largest endocrine organ in your body. And the strength of that organ is directly tied to how long you are going to stay on this planet. Let's look at the data, because it is shocking. In 2015, a massive study known as the PURE study was published in the prestigious medical journal The Lancet. They looked at nearly 140,000 adults across 17 different countries. They followed these people for 4 years. What they found changed how we look at aging. They found that grip strength, literally how hard you can squeeze a dynamometer, was a stronger predictor of all-cause mortality than systolic blood pressure. Think about that. We spend billions treating blood pressure, but your ability to open a heavy door or carry your groceries might be telling us more about your physiological age. Every 5 kilogram decrease in grip strength was associated with a 17% increased risk of death from heart complications. Why? Is it because hand muscles are magic? No, it's because grip strength is a proxy. It is a reliable indicator of your total body strength and nutritional status. If your grip is failing, your system is failing. This brings us to the silent killer. A condition that, in my opinion, is as dangerous as obesity, yet hardly anyone talks about it. It's called sarcopenia, from the Greek, meaning poverty of flesh. We assume we get weaker because we get old. But the science suggests we get old because we get weaker. Here is the scary reality: this doesn't start when you qualify for a pension. Muscle loss begins in your 30s. From age 30 onwards, if you are not actively stimulating your muscles, you lose about 3% to 5% of your muscle mass per decade. By the time you hit 60, that acceleration ramps up. A 2020 review in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia and Muscle highlighted that low muscle mass is independently associated with surgical complications, longer hospital stays, and lower illness survival rates. Muscle is your body armor. When you get sick, and eventually, we all get sick, muscle provides the amino acid reserves your immune system needs to fight. If you have no armor, the battle is much harder to win. But let's talk about what muscle does for you on a random Tuesday, not just when you're sick. We need to talk about sugar. Type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome are the plagues of modern society. We often hear about insulin and the pancreas. But we forget the other side of the equation. Where does the sugar go? Your muscle tissue is a metabolic sponge. It is the primary destination for the glucose in your blood. But here is the catch, and this is critical: the sponge only works when you squeeze it. When you contract a muscle, especially large muscles like your legs, you trigger a process called GLUT4 translocation. Essentially, the muscle cells open their doors and invite sugar in to be burned as fuel, removing it from your bloodstream. If you have very little muscle, or if that muscle is dormant because you're sitting all day, your glucose sponge is tiny. The sugar has nowhere to go, so it stays in your blood, wreaking havoc on your vessels and nerves. Building muscle is literally building a bigger tank for your fuel. Now, I know some of you are thinking, okay doctor, I'll go for a walk, and walking is fantastic. I love walking, but walking is not enough to save your brain from all that sugar. We need to talk about fast twitch muscle fibers. You have two main types of fibers. Slow twitch, for endurance, and fast twitch, for power and speed. As we age, we lose our fast twitch fibers first. This is why you see elderly people shuffling rather than striding. They have lost the power to catch themselves if they trip. But the connection goes deeper. A 2022 study published in JAMA Network Open looked at the link between muscle weakness and dementia. They found that low grip strength was significantly associated with a higher risk of dementia. Why? Because the neurological drive required to fire fast-twitch muscle fibers is immense. Lifting something heavy or moving something quickly lights up the nervous system. It keeps the neural pathways from your brain to your body robust. When you stop doing hard things, those pathways degrade. The "use it or lose it" principle applies to your brain just as much as your biceps. And we can't ignore the hormone NES. When you lift heavy things, your muscles release chemicals called myokines. These are anti-inflammatory signals that travel to your brain, your liver, and your bones. Furthermore, resistance training is the single best natural way to optimize T levels and growth hormone, regardless of gender. When you become sedentary, your body receives a signal that says, we don't need to be capable anymore. And so, it downregulates those vital hormones. You feel tired, you gain fat, and you feel old. The moment you pick up a weight, you send a different signal, we are still in the fight. So, what do? Do you need to become a powerlifter? Do you need to spend 2 hours a day in the gym? Absolutely not. To fight sarcopenia and build this muscle of longevity, you only need to focus on 3 fundamental human movement patterns. We call these exercises the Big Three. Number 1, the squat. This is simply the ability to sit down and stand back up under control. It works the quadriceps, the glutes, and the core. If you can't squat, you lose your independence. It's that simple. You can start by just sitting down on a chair and standing up without using your hands. Number 2, the hinge. Often called the deadlift. This isn't about ego. It's about picking things up off the floor using your hamstrings and back, not your spine. This strengthens the posterior chain, the muscles that keep you upright and prevent back pain. And number 3, the carry. This is the ultimate fix for that grip strength we talked about in the beginning. Grab 2 heavy grocery bags, or dumbbells, and walk. Keep your posture tall. This integrates your grip, your shoulders, your core, and your gait. It tells your body that you are capable of moving heavy loads through the world. Here is the doctor's verdict. We need to stop stigmatizing muscle. We need to stop thinking that lifting weights is just for young men in tank tops. Muscle is the currency of aging. If you go into retirement with a small bank account, you struggle. If you go into old age with low muscle mass, you struggle biologically. You can improve your grip strength and your muscle mass at 50, 60, 70, and beyond. The body is forgiving, but you have to put in the work and the nutrition. I want you to try that hang test next time you're at a park or a gym. See where you stand. And then, pick up something heavy. Your future self will thank you. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.